Welcome to my first official YouTube video. Why have I joined the YouTube life? So I just officially bought my first house. Anyway, and it's been one of the most time-consuming, confusing and semi-stressful experiences of my life. So I thought, let me document the journey and get you guys on the same path. Like, if you're joining the path or trying to buy your own house, or you're about to start out in terms of trying to save and stuff, I just thought, let me bring you some advice, follow my journey, follow me from start to finish, and hopefully you won't be as confused as me. So now that it's 2020, January to be exact, the best way to start the year is by saving. So whether that's even for the house, or whether you've got any other big term goals in terms of starting a business or anything, I'm bringing you my top, I don't know why I just did 10 because there's not 10, my top 6 tips to saving for 2020. Now, before you ask why am I qualified to tell you about saving, I managed to save my deposit within a year. Here are some quick tips to get you on the same track. So tip number one is set yourself a monthly budget. So sit down and work out what it is that you have coming in each month. So for example, say if you've got £2,000 coming each month, what then do you have which are essential bills? What do you spend money on that you can't cut off? So whether that's your car finance, like phone bill, whether you've got gas and electric bills, what is it that you pay that you can't get rid of? So what you do is take what you earn each month minus what's your essential bills, and then see what you're left with. Then what you need to do is think to yourself, what can I reasonably live off for that month and still live a decent life, and then the rest you save. So that's how I did it. That was like the main thing I did. So the day I got paid, the sum that I had figured out that was what I was going to save each month, I just put that straight away into my savings account, and then for that month that's what I had to live off. So if it got towards the end of the month and I had no money, then I was broke. And that's the way that you know that you're gonna always save that money, because you've saved it as soon as you've got paid, or as soon as whatever income you have coming in has come in, then you know that money's gone. It's not even like it even exists. Second tip is make sacrifices. If you've got a goal and you want to do it within a reasonable time, and you're not dragging this out for 3-4 years time, then you're going to have to make sacrifices. Whether that's like, I'm gonna live my normal life for the next 3 months, and then I'm gonna have 2 months where I make sacrifices, completely cut down, nobody hears from me, I don't go out, you just cut down on whatever it is that you spend money on, then that's what you need to do. Whether that one Starbucks you're gonna have to say no today and get one next week, then that is what you need to do. You need to make sacrifices, short-term sacrifices for your long-term goals. That's the easiest way to save money. My third tip, if you've got bad spending habits like I used to have, let me not even say used to, because I've still got bad spending habits, but if you do, my third tip for you is to set up 2 savings accounts. Now, I've got a lot of friends that I know that as soon as they get money, or they've got a large sum of money, then they get all excited about it. It's like, okay, cool, I got £600 in my bank account when we book in the holiday. So what you need to do is, if you set up 2 savings accounts because you're one of these type of people, it allows you to save for your short-term goals and save to your long-term goals. So you have a savings account that you know all the money that goes into that account you do not touch, and then you have a savings account where you can say, okay, there's £100 in there, let me treat myself to a new pair of trainers. Or for example, you get to the end of the year and you're like, okay, there's like £1,000 in there, I can afford my holiday next year. So you know that you are still able to achieve your short-term goals, to be able to treat yourself when you want to, but still not jeopardize your long-term goals. And that way also you can think about it differently, because they're in separate savings accounts, and therefore you know they've got separate purposes and therefore separate things. My 4th tip for you, here's me looking at my notes, is try to get a second income. The easiest way to build up your savings is by to increase the amount of money that you've got coming in. So if you've got your normal 9 to 5 job, or however you make money, try to figure out how can you make a second income. Think about what it is that you're good at, what skills do you have, what hobbies do you have, and how can you make money from them. So for example, between me transitioning between jobs, I started doing eyelashes, and I still do it now. I don't do it as much as I used to, but when I was in Leicester, that was making extra money. Any spare time that I had, I was booking in clients and bringing in extra money. And because I was used to just living off my wages, everything that I was bringing in extra, I was able to save that. I didn't even touch it. I just whatever was profit went straight into my savings, and it helped me to accumulate more money very quickly. So whatever it is that you can think of that you're good at, then do that, or see whether you can. I'm not really the biggest person of overtime. I'm so not an overtime girl. Like, I'm more about 9 to 5, and I'm closing on my laptop at 10 to 5. But see whether there's, like, for example, if you work in a bar, see if there's like agencies that you can join, because a lot of agencies pay you more than a normal like permanent job, and pick up cash in hand jobs here and there. Just think about what it is that you can do, that you can dedicate yourself to, that may not take up too much of your time. That's the key. If you can make maximum amount of money without dedicating as much time, then that's the best way. Whether you can set up and sell things online, if you need to declutter, start selling clothes that you've got online, or even selling products that you know are popular, if you've got those kind of skills, or get into trading, whatever it is that you feel like that you can be good at, that you can bring a second income, do that. So basically my mind went blank, so I hope you enjoyed the music. On to my 5th tip, I think that's where I'm at, is the lifetime ISA. If you was on the ball and you opened a Help to Buy account before they closed, then you're the real G. But if you didn't, then look into lifetime ISAs. They're a different type of ISA which can give you the same kind of benefits, and personally I think they're actually a bit better than the Help to Buy ISAs. You can use a lifetime ISA for 2 things. I feel like this is like a bank's sponsor, but it's not. But this is really good information, so listen up. Lifetime ISA you can either use for buying a house, and the government will give you 25% on top of what you save to a certain amount, or you can continue to save in the lifetime ISA until your pension, and this will give you a greater pension when you're ready to retire. One good thing about the lifetime ISA is you can save up to £400 a month in it, and then obviously you build up your interest, and it gives you a better interest rate than a normal savings account. Only downfall is that if life strikes you and you just decide, I need this money and I need this money back now, the lifetime ISA does charge you a certain percentage to take your money back out of the ISA if it's not for buying your house or retiring. But if that is your goal, to either save to retirement so you know that you've got extra money, or for our age, like you're looking to buy a house, then it's definitely something to look into. You get free money from the government, and who doesn't like free money? And you also get to save a large amount of money, because the Help to Buy ISA only allowed you to save £200 a month. So it was more of a long-term savings solution, whereas the Lifetime ISA allows you to save a larger amount of money a bit quicker, based on the fact that the more money you put in there year by year, the better interest you get. Well, not better interest you get, but the quicker you build up interest, and so forth and so forth. So my last tip is stay consistent and be realistic. Because if you do not set realistic goals, then you're not going to meet them. And if you do not meet your goals, then you're not going to continue, because you're going to feel like it's not working. But if you're realistic about your income, what you can reasonably live off, and what is that you can reasonably save, and what is that you're saving for, and in what time period, then you will achieve. And once you've achieved it, you're going to continue the same pattern, because it's going to become part of a habit, and it's going to become your mentality. And then you're just going to live better, because you're going to have more money. One thing I've realised about a lot of people that say that they have no money is that they do have money, they just don't know how to use it properly. Whether it's like they don't know how to invest it properly, or they do not know how to save it properly. That is everyone's biggest struggle. So be consistent and just be realistic. If you've never saved before and you spend your money before you've even got paid, then don't be trying to save £1,000 a month, because you know you're not going to do it. Start small, whether that's you put a standing order up that you save £10 a week. That £10 a week, you won't even see it come out your bank account. That's like a McDonald's to you. Just keep consistent. Now, bonus tip for you, because you know it's my first video and I'm feeling very nice, is your credit score. If you've never thought about it before now, please do. Now, why I say this to you, and you may think, oh, I only really need to think about my credit score if I'm buying a house, like when it's time to look for my mortgage. That is not true. And why I say that's not true is because, one, if you've got a bad credit score, it takes a while for you to actually improve it. It's not something that you can change in 2 weeks. It's something that you need at least 2 to 3 months for you to make a change to your credit score. But not only that, the higher your credit score is, the better rates you can get, and the more willing people are to lend you money. So for example, if you want that nice car while you're saving, for example, for your house, you're going to be paying less money back because of your credit score. You're going to get better rates. So I hope my first video was informative, and I hope that you stay along the journey with me and see my changes to my house, see the whole process coming together. I hope that I can make a few more advice videos for you on the process in terms of mortgage, any of advice that I can give you in terms of finding workmen. We'll work it out as we go along. Please like, share, and share your love. And also drop me some comments, because this is my first video. This is going to be a learning curves. So let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't like. Let me know if it was too long. Just, let you go now.